I served in a city called San Juan del Rio, which is about 40 minutes east of Querétaro, and it's still in the state of Querétaro. So the capital of Querétaro is called Querétaro, and that city where I served, San Juan, it's about like 40 minutes away. But it's kind of like a small town. It's got a small town feel to it, but it's got a lot of industries and factories and stuff like that. So a lot of people will go there to work. And there were 2 wards there in that city where I served in. And then just north of that city is a little, it's a little historic city called Tequisquiapan. And there, what's interesting about that city is it's actually the center of Mexico. They have a monument there that says this point is the center of Mexico, and it's this pretty tall steel structure. But they have a branch down there, and there's actually a lot of members, and you'll see a lot of Americans there too, because it's a very little wealthy city. Lot of nice houses. And you'll have a lot of people from Canada or from the US that live there, and they speak English, and they invite the missionaries over and feed them American food. It's pretty good. And then on the other side of the state, where the capital is, that's where you have the more of the wards and more of members, and then in the state next to it, Guanajuato, there are several big, rather large cities, and I served in the city of León. And that city has about 10 wards, and there's only one stake, but it's just very huge, very large. From one end of the city to the other end takes like an hour just driving on the bus, because there's traffic and there's lots and lots and lots of neighborhoods. Those were the kind of the 2 bigger cities that I served in, and then there was a little, where I finished my mission, it was a little city that they actually have a lot of shoe factories. A lot of shoes are made there, and they just have 1 ward. Because I switched missions when I was there, when I hit a year, I only had 3 areas left that I served in, and there were those 3 cities. So I didn't get to see as much as the mission of the mission as missionaries are finishing this year. They have, because in June the Mexico Querétaro mission will be 2 years old. So they had more of an opportunity to see a lot more of the mission than I did. So that first city that I mentioned, San Juan del Rio, that's in Querétaro, and the other 2 that I served in, León, and then the one where they made all the shoes, that one's called San Francisco del Rincón. Those 2 are in Guanajuato, and they're actually right next to each other. Those were like on the extreme west side of the mission, and then San Juan del Rio was on the extreme east side of the mission.